I'm Dr. Gasana from the Faculty of Public Health of Croatian University. I came here 3 years ago, today, and before I was at Florida International University in Miami. And I really see this as an opportunity to learn about infectious diseases. And as we're entering an era where infectious diseases are becoming more resistant to some of the antibiotics. And the last thing you want when you go to a hospital to get an infection and die at the time you enter it just for a minor cold. So this is really an important aspect of basically care in overall. As you all remember, infectious diseases were not a problem until the advent of HIV/AIDS. At the time, actually, U.S. CDC, the Center for Disease Control, treated it from that time every liquid that you run into any given healthcare facility to be infectious. And that's very important. You have to take this very seriously because as a healthcare provider, you don't want to be infected. You don't want to infect the patients that you're caring for. You know, in the past, they had some jokes about some people. When you go to the hospital, they will tell you you might not come back, because of what we have. So that's why we need to make sure that those infectious diseases are really contained and controlled to the point everybody who comes in will go out without any problem. Especially people who might have some chronic diseases, some infectious disease they might be carrying around, and especially among healthcare workers. That's why vaccinations are very important. Indeed, in the US, if you don't accept to be vaccinated against hepatitis B, they will not allow you to practice. I've seen many young doctors who show up and they say, do you have a vaccination against hepatitis B? As you know, it's even more infectious than HIV. Hepatitis is 200 times more infectious than the virus of AIDS. So you see why we have to be careful, because the hepatitis B will basically destroy your liver, and you don't want to end up with those problems. So, and then you have tuberculosis that's really increased because of HIV/AIDS again. So we have a lot of infectious diseases we need to combat, to fight, because there is a growing concern about running out of antibiotics. This is not the time really to be complacent, to really relax. We got to be careful. Make sure that all the infectious diseases are contained before we run out of medication for our patients.